It seems as if the things I so desperately yearn for are so far out of reach. As if it leads the feet of my desperation, the feet of my respiration, I breathe. Everything dear close to me will always ever leave. So just breathe, just see the new teeth I teeth. It's a new time in my life, but it's just out of reach. But this is what I get for falling to the floor, for calling out for more. This is what I get, silence reach over my head like a dead for dead heavy bed. I bet, this is what I get, but don't worry, don't fret. I've got this under control, or do I no longer have a soul? I've lived life in a black hole and I'm dangerously close to the edge for what I stole. Sometimes I feel as if it could be so easy to let go. Just out of reach, just out of seas, just out for me. I have so many things to say and get out of my mind, but I have nobody to tell that I could be so kind to. I have so many words that I need to release. I have so much hurt that I need to release. I need to repeat. I have so much held inside that I need to let out, though I have nothing left to secure my doubt. So many things to say, but nobody to say them to. What shall I do? Is this blue? Surely red true. So I see into you and I'm sorry, but this isn't truth. I hold inside because I cannot see you for who you are. Just out of reach, I see you for who you aren't. I'm afraid to open up and move on. I fear that I may make them fear. Be such a bother to everyone else for no other. I smother in silence, I smother, I hear sirens. Red and blue flashing down true, flashing down the truth. This is an emergency, but there is no urgency. They arrive and I thrive in the silence and the sirens, as I have said before. I am on the floor, no more, please no more. I can't take another second of this wretched life, so I end my strife. I walk as I lift my knife, but it's too late. They're already here, just out of reach. I cry my last single tear. To save my life was a French choice. She called and they listened to her voice. Appalled, I was not angry, though I was upset. But don't worry, this is what I get. What I get seems to be nothing more than a chore for the Grim Reaper. A keeper I am, my soul's a sleeper. Do not sleep on me, do not reap on me. I will not go back to hell. That is a story I shall never ever tell. Just out of reach, I'm falling, I've lost my speech. I fall and I give a wonderful toll speech. A leech feeds in my bloodlust for my own blood trust. I trust in no one, not a single soul. Not a single dark hole in any alley will align my behaviors to align my saviors. There's nobody I can trust. Either I tell my best and I bust, or I tell someone less, I must. They will not listen, nor will their eyes glisten. They will turn their heads in a shed. They will turn away and pretend to care while they're gone today. I write in which I reflect how I feel. I write my reality for which is real. Everything seems to be just out of reach. I know I keep saying that, but it's all I can bring myself to speak. So bleak and bland, this life isn't grand. So much for support I report. This is upheld by friendship and is withheld with friends who rip apart every late night heart. This is the reason I do not trust anyone, because they fall out on me and shoot every gun. Take every shot, go ahead, take every single shot at me. I will not be free from your harm. I will not let the blood flow down my arm just because you want to hurt my feelings. My feelings for which I reflect. I said that already ahead of me. I'm ready as if distant by a future story told. Distance is the future and is to hold the past. In lessons learned for lessons earned. In the distant future it is what you deserve. You choose what you want to do. You choose how to live your life, it's true. Do not lose your life, choose your life. Do not let others choose for you. They do not make you you. You do. And if it seems just out of reach, that's okay. Stretch a little more. For me, it's always been out of reach. I must be a bother, I must be annoying. With my heart and my feelings, they're always toying around. Never down with me, not like they truly should be. On the ground with me, I've fallen because they broke my fucking heart. From the start, I know I've done things I shouldn't, but now I do things that I couldn't. I've made mistakes, but I've owned up for them for what's at stake. Can you do the same? Repeat your name, tell them the same. You've done just as worse as I have, but I've taken care of my half. I told a friend, I said, this is how I'm letting things out of my head. I'm going to write and cry until I die. I will fly into the sky, never alone, not this guy. It hurts, but it's worth it. It hurts and I deserve it. Reserve it, this is what I get. I've held inside for long enough, and it's time that I let everything out of my chest. It's time I rid my doubt, so scream and shout, let it all out. I shall let my heart bleed into the seas, tear it apart until no one sees what I'm doing to myself. I'm alive, but just barely. Just rarely will I tell how I feel. So this here, this is real, this is rarity. I'm doing this to finally gain some of my own clarity. So I'm sorry if I upset you, if I make you upset, true. I'm sorry, but I'm donating to my own charity. So just out of reach, let's go through this together. Just out of reach, I believe in forever. Could someone please bring me a sweater? This weather, it's getting cold in here. Never will I hold another warm beer or a warm heart. For what I prefer, I tore apart from the start. This is art, I'm doing my part. This is where I should be smart, but I admit, sometimes I'm a fucking idiot, and that's okay. We must make mistakes to learn and be great, to learn not to hate. To hate is a state that you hate to love, and that is a crime. You may hate because love may seem just out of reach, but never gleam just out of preach. It is glistening, it seems everything I so dearly want is just out of reach. So I teach as I leech onto what I want for what I haunt. I preach my words with each and every hurt. Breach through and screech as loud as you can, they can't hear you. I stand up and stretch and reach as far as I can, as far as I can't. Can I? Can I see for what isn't in me? For what is it supposed to be? No, I can only see for what I make out of me. so just out of reach. I see this is no longer what I want. If it's just out of reach, then jump. Dump all your emotions out and bump out of the way anyone slumped in your way. Just out of reach. If it's out of reach, then you cannot grab it. Work a little harder, fight a little longer. If it's truly out of reach, maybe it isn't for me or you. Move on to something bigger and greater, something to dig and something straighter. I am not a hater, I love myself, though I do not like myself. I love this world as I hate humanity. I hate clear vanity. I try for it, but it never seems to be enough. And that's the mistake we all make. We try to be in reach for everyone else. We try for everyone else, but never ourselves. If it's out of reach, don't reach for something else. Not unless you want something else. Keep stretching, keep working, and keep fighting. I promise the lighting, it will come to truth as the lightning strikes. Thunder sounds the horde, and on the running boards it writes, just out of reach, I see. No way to teach the seas. I know the lows, I know the highs. Reach for what you want and never disguise. I may not be able to reach for now. I may not be able to grasp it in my grasp. I may not be able to hold on to for what I so desire. But that's okay, I've just started burning my fire. My attire, I have an attitude for what's higher. I will have what I reach for. I work out way too much not to gain any muscle. I hustle for what I rustle in my leaves and my jeans. I don't wear jeans, but I wear sleeves. So as I may not be able to have now what I may have later, I will stay here. I will lay here until I can finally fall asleep with happiness in my heart and soul, in my mind, in my black hole. I will keep striving and thriving for what I'm driving and diving into. I know the hell I'm getting myself into. It's worth it to rehearse it, to deserve it, it's worth it. Listen to these words I speak, these words I teach. What now may be out of reach, later someday will no longer be.